Put together a little video with the help of some very special people. So, ladies and gents, if you can look, there's screens on either side of the room. So if you just have a look, and Will, when you're ready to give the signal, please, mate.
Hi Jay, hi Julian. I want to wish you the best of luck and many congratulations on your special day. I'm so happy you guys found each other and I can't wait to celebrate with you.
Jay, obviously you are the closest thing I have to a sister, and I am so happy for you that you found your partner in life, and I really, Julian is amazing and I really couldn't have wished for a better brother-in-law than him.
My dear little Claire, I'm so happy you're getting married. May you both be happy. God bless you. Always remember those beautiful little faces with a nice dimple.
Wishing you both a happy married life. May God bless you all and keep you all in His grace.
Jano Suresh, please accept my congratulations and best wishes for a happy married life. May all the blessings be yours.
Wish you a happy married life and wish to see you, hope to see you soon.
Suresh, you know how much I love you. I'm so glad that you found each other. Jay, I'm so proud to have you as my daughter-in-law. I ask God to bless you and your marriage.
Hello! It's Will and Steph here.
We just wanted to stop by and wish you a really happy wedding day. We hope it's fantastic, fun, love-filled.
We're absolutely delighted for you. It's been such a fairy tale from beginning to now, and I'm sure beyond. Wishing you all the happiness in the world throughout your very long and happy marriage.
Suresh, Jano, this is Uncle Michael and Auntie Agnes. You can't see Auntie because she's behind the camera.
Hello, Suresh and Jano. We are very happy to be with you on your marriage day.
Suresh, I'd like to take a few minutes of this happy and momentous day of your life to reminisce your father, whom I call Albert. He inspired us. Albert was a man who cared for the poor. He defended the oppressed. And most of all, he loved his family very dearly. Suresh, Jano, Albert is watching over you. He's very proud of both of you. Agnes Auntie and I are crossing the Atlantic next Tuesday to be at this occasion for Albert. We are very much looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Number one, keep being thoughtful.
The secret to being happily married has to be friendship, and of course make sure he makes you laugh. Have you got any tips?
Wait, are we happy? Our tip for a long and happy marriage is to have plenty and plenty.
It means compromising, it means working hard, it means getting great rewards, such as these two things here.
Always in together, that's really important, always in together. And share your food, that's very important. Share your food.
Tip number 2. Keep having fun together.
Some words of advice from 2 very wise little people.
You need to be good at hugs and kisses. Always make sure you're kind to each other.
Jay, you know you're very well gone now, but I hope you keep it through school things because you're always rated at us. I'll definitely.
To pass on some wisdom about tips for a long and successful marriage. One is birth control. always do the process.
Key to a successful marriage is having one of these and one of these.
Finally, number 3. Take every excuse for a celebration.
In the worst moments in your married life, when you're in despair, come back to this memory. Recall how you felt today, the all-encompassing love you felt for each other, when you felt you could stand strong against the world. Recall that feeling and renew your strength to fight for your marriage. Troubles may seem overwhelming, but remember your promise to each other to grow old together.
You have a great day.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations, Jane and Julie.
So we've succeeded. Thanks to everyone that made that possible. I love you from the bottom of my heart, I really do. I'm honoured to be able to call you my friend. And I'm glad that you've found someone. And I'm glad that you're crying because I really didn't think you would. Julian, I've grown to love you as well, mate. And I just want to say congratulations to both of you. And here's to many years ahead. Can everyone join me in a toast? So if everyone's got some drinks, can we raise our glasses? I don't actually have a glass. Okay. Can everyone raise a glass? To the bride and groom.
That was wonderful, Trevor. If I may now introduce Julian's best man.
Can we make it work?
Hello? I am indeed the best man. My name's Stephanie. Hello. Best man with a very feminine side, but very much a best man. I'd like, well, my name's Stephanie. I've known Julian for over 20 years now, and I'm very privileged to have been getting to know Jay over the last 18 months. And if there's anything that I can absolutely be sure of, that's that there is no other woman on this planet that is more perfect for this man. And the fact that she's absolutely gorgeous is just a bonus. Julian, well done. So I know I'm the person speaking here right now, but I actually feel like I'm a bit of a spokeswoman for a number of people in this audience. And we've played a number of different roles over the years as we've watched Julian grow from boy to man. And those roles, you know, kind of carers, psychologists, 24-hour telephone support, concierge at times. Am I right? But today I have the absolute honour of being his best man, and it is an honour. Doesn't he look fabulous? Have you seen the velvet? He's in velvet. But not just the velvet, it's the baby soft skin, it's the white teeth. You know, this is weeks of strict beauty regime. This is facials, waxing, laser teeth whitening. This is the truth. Waxing, manicures, pedicures. I think the only thing that he hasn't had is Botox, but we wait with bated breath. So, in actual fact, this personal grooming, this has kind of come up, for those of us that know him really well, it's kind of come about since Jay's been on the scene, really. Would you agree, guys? Yeah. Gone are the days when Julian used to turn up at our house any time of the night or day, generally. We wouldn't usually know, but gone are the days when you'd turn up in your hoodie with your dinner down your top and his socks with holes in. Yes. But now we've got this shiny new man with a fantastic and highly fashionable wardrobe. It's kind of got like neon sunglasses and white pumps. It's Trevor's fault, is it? Oh, okay. So, but I actually think it's because you're motivated by the woman that you've finally given your heart to. Yeah. Finally. And we're all benefiting, so thank you very much, Jay. So I actually met Julian when I was 16, when we met at A-levels, and we both started a new school together to do our A-levels, and we very quickly realised that we got the same sense of humour. We both love a chat, and I let him copy my English literature homework, so we very quickly became firm friends. But in order to understand the pre-16 Julian, I had to speak to his family, so I had a chat with Miriam and his sisters, Angelina, Mir and Oscar, his uncle Oscar, not his sister. And it became very clear that Julian, as the youngest of a family of, well, you've got two older sisters, so you were very well cosseted, weren't you, and preened and looked after. No. He was dressed up in his sister's clothes, and they used to dress him up like a dolly and put makeup on him. And Miriam, his mum, tells me that on his first day at nursery, he cried so hard until lunchtime that the family decided it was best that he didn't go to nursery anymore. So he stayed at home with his mummy until he was 5. But the problem with that is that well, Miriam tells me he was a bit of a sickly child, unfortunately, with matchstick arms and legs. And his dad, who sadly is not with us here now, he was particularly worried about this. He'd got a bit of a weakling as a son. He was like, I can't have this. No, this is what you know the family are telling me. I wasn't there. Don't blame me. So what happened was, from that day forward, he was chased around the dining room table after every meal and force-fed 3 tablespoons of cod liver oil to build him up. And they decided that this was going to work because there were some girls at school that used to rugby tackle him to the floor in PE. So they were hoping that if he bulked out a bit, that this would help. And I think it worked, to be honest, because look at the man now. He's a far cry from a spindly boy, isn't he? Now, I'm not sure whether that was because of the cod liver oil, whether it's due to the regular sessions at the gym, next to the treadmill reading the newspaper, or whether it's because of the love of a gorgeous new woman in his life and our mum's lovely cooking at home. Who knows? Who knows what it is? But to take the words from Julian's now defunct online dating profile, Julian is a bronze Adonis. His dad, I think, would be very proud. His dad would also be very proud of the fact that Julian's just landed himself a fantastic new consultancy job with a major firm in London. Things are going really well, aren't they? You know, you've got a beautiful new wife, fantastic new job. So, and actually he did want me to tell you that there's many of you in the room that might be able to look forward to him coming to some of the Tamil functions now that he's avoided for most of his adult life. He'll no longer have to answer any of those awkward questions about marriage and job. So his work life. Let's talk a little bit about that, because it's not always been quite so sweet smelling as it is now. In fact, it's been quite the opposite at times, because there was the Essex sewage farm job, wasn't there, Julian? When he lived away and he stuck it out, 3 hours away, he used to commute 3 hours, lived a long way from friends and family. But it was only when you contracted that nasty intestinal infection that you gave that up. Sewage, it gets everywhere. I won't tell you how he got it, but you know, you got out of that job, didn't you? And then of course, he moved on to the nuclear power station. Now, at the nuclear power station, he had to work in a really chilly porter cabin, and with big, burly East Londoner types that were full of banter. And no amount of cod liver oil was going to prepare him for that. So he sought daily solace in the disabled toilet. And he would gingerly lay toilet paper on the toilet lid, take a seat, pick up his phone, and dial his 4th emergency service, wouldn't you? Who's the 4th emergency service? They're selected individuals in this audience who Julian has on speed dial, that he phones to give him comfort and consolation and words of advice, instead of, I won't use the words that you normally use, but instead of his mother's apron strings, I think. You know, it's instead of sitting on his mum's lap. Yeah, we won't say what you usually say. But it's better now. It's all good now, isn't it? Because you've been sent to some really fantastic, very glamorous locations. You've been out to Qatar, and there's a potential now you'll be in Switzerland. You'll be absolutely fine there in Switzerland, my friend. They're very clean. You won't catch anything. And you've also got Jay for the pep talks. So you're going to be absolutely fine. Now, within hours of meeting Jay, within hours, I absolutely knew she was a keeper. Your quick-wittedness, Jay, your natural confidence, your open, your very generous nature. Will and I, my partner and I, are very proud now to call you our friend. And as is the tradition, apparently, in best man speeches, I need to offer a little bit of advice, if I can, about, you know, marriage and long-term commitment. So, Jay, I'm told it's natural for us to see the man in our life through rose-tinted glasses. We want to think of our lifelong partner as being as intelligent as Stephen Fry, as funny as Peter Kay, as manly as Russell Crowe, and as sporty as Wayne Rooney. They say, though, that love is actually when you embrace the fact that your husband is as intelligent as Wayne Rooney, as funny as Russell Crowe, as manly as Peter Kay, and as sporty as Stephen Fry. Jay, in all seriousness, you complete a wonderful man. We love him to bits, absolutely, and we can't help but be a little pleased that the 4th emergency service has a new chief exec. In all seriousness, Julian, you're one of my very, very best friends. Julian makes me laugh until I cry. He's the most generous, loyal, and sincere person I know. He cares very deeply about people, in particular his close friends, and of course his family, his mum Miriam, his sisters Angelina, Mia, Olivia, Danny, his niece and nephew, his uncles and his aunties. Julian, Jay, I couldn't be more happy for you both as you embark on this new chapter. You both struck gold when you found each other. And we wish you a lifetime of happy memories. And we can't wait to be friends with you both on that journey. May I ask you all to raise your glasses again as we make a toast to the bride and groom.